welcome back to Brickcraft, and on today's video I'm doing some more paper toy characters. This time I decided to do Deathstroke, Red Arrow, and Nightwing. And here they are, except I did Deathstroke and Nightwing and John did the Red Arrow. So the materials that you'll need for this are your pictures. You could just look them up on the internet, any characters you want to do, it's really easy to find. And then you're going to need some cardstock. You don't have to do them on cardstock, but it makes them sturdier and last longer that way. You also need scissors if you want to cut it out with scissors, or an X-Acto knife to cut out with an X-Acto knife. Some glue. I'm using my Mod Podge and these paintbrushes. And a cutting mat. And then you can just go ahead and start cutting your pieces out. John didn't feel comfortable using the X-Acto knife, so he's going to cut out his character using a pair of scissors. And once all of that is cut out, you can go ahead and get your glue. I prefer to use some Elmer's glue sticks for this, but I'm out of Elmer's glue sticks, so I'm using my Mod Podge and using a brush to put it on or my finger to put it on. And the last one I did was Nightwing. This one is the Deathstroke one. And here's John putting on his Red Arrow one. Then once they dry, you can go ahead and cut all of those pieces out as best as you can, closest to the pattern you previously cut out before. Then you can go ahead and there's these little lines on the pieces where the head attaches and where the tabs attach, where you need to go ahead and cut them all out, and I'm showing John here where to do them. And then we begin to fold our pieces together. Now, it's actually very easy to do all of this, but John's not a very crafty person. Well, he's not a tiny crafty person, like he can do big projects really good, but this is not his forte. So at one point he ends up giving me his paper craft, and I end up finishing up the Red Arrow for him. So I hope you guys enjoy this small time lapse in watching John and I play around and fumble and put together these paper crafts as best we can. Now when I do these, and how I'm showing John how to do them, is starting from the bottom to the top, putting everything together. So we glued the feet part together, and then we glued and put together the body part, and then slid the feet part into place, and now we're working on the arms. And then the last thing we will do is put the head together. And while I'm doing this Deathstroke, you can kind of see how I put together my paper crafts. First, I go ahead and fold everything, and then I cut everything that needs cut. And then I start from the bottom and work my way to the top, putting it together. Deathstroke paper toy came with some extras. He has this little ribbon thing that hangs off the back, and he also has a sword and a gun. So here's what they look like when they are all finished. Here's the Deathstroke paper craft. Then the next one is the Red Arrow, which John did the majority of, but I had to finish putting it together. And the last one is Nightwing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see some more paper craft or paper toys, whatever everybody calls them, go ahead in the comment section and let me know what characters I should do next. I prefer to do 2 or 3 characters from the same show, so leave it in the comment section and I will check it out. Don't forget to check out my last video by clicking the link right there.